In this video, we've got 4 incredible Thanksgiving recipes, perfect for Thanksgiving or any time of year when you want a warming, hearty, delicious roast type meal. On today's menu, a quick and easy Thanksgiving spread, which you can get onto the table in 30 minutes if you're quick. We've got meatballs and mash, a delicious, warming, hearty meal, which is perfect for this time of year. Pecan pie, wonderful, that absolute classic dessert, rich, caramelly, delicious, pretty easy for you to get on the table as well. And finally, if you want something a little bit lighter, a holiday season salad. Pick one, pick two, pick them all. Let us know which one you like the best down in the comments below. And do subscribe if you haven't already, so you can see our recipes, which we post nearly every day. Now let's get into the recipes. Now then, today I'm going to show you how to make a full roast dinner, a full Thanksgiving spread in 30 minutes. I know that sounds ridiculous, but trust me, it can be done. Let's get into it. We start by making our sweet potato and pecan pie. Parboiling some sweet potatoes to make them soft enough to mash, not forgetting to salt that water. Whilst we're doing that, we're going to use a steamer to soften some root veg. We've gone for carrots and parsnips. We're going to soften them up by putting that steamer on top of the pan and let that steam do the work. After about 5 minutes, we'll put that lovely veg onto a baking tray and drizzle over some lovely olive oil and maple syrup. Then sprinkle over thyme, lemon, salt, pepper, loads of flavour before we roast it in the oven for 15 minutes. Now quickly on, we will get some corn on the go. Simply add some melted butter to a pan, along with a generous grating of nutmeg and a load of corn. Let that sizzle away on a medium heat for about 10 minutes. Next, we'll add a splash of oat milk and some salt and mash them all really well. Proper get your arm in there. Use a masher or a spoon, either is fine. Check that flavour, adjust and season to perfection. Place it into a baking dish and then get on with the topping. The topping is super easy, it's quick. We're going to use oats, sugar and pecans mixed together with some melted butter, all stirred and then used to top that pie. Pop that in the oven next to the root veg and get on with the next thing. Next, we're going to be making a quick cabbage with a delicious dressing. Simply add your dressing ingredients to a bowl, stir that all together, and then add some shredded red cabbage. Set that aside, that's going to develop, and we're on to the next thing. You see how quick we're being right now? This is a proper speedy recipe. Now most of our bits and bobs are ready. We're ready to do the main event. We're going to make our life easier and make this quicker by using shop-bought vegan steak and vegan bacon. That's going to form our centerpiece for this dish. Pan fry that with some melted butter plus a little bit of dried oregano, and just baste some of that liquid melted butter over the top to cook both sides as you go. Shouldn't take too long to cook this. Make sure when it's done, you pull it out and drain it on some kitchen paper and give it a little bit of time to rest. That vegan steak will benefit from that resting time. And then we're gonna add some greens, collard greens, kale or spring onions to the same pan with all of that lovely flavor. Add a splash of orange, some red wine vinegar, a bit of nutmeg to flavor, toss that all together and then serve. That looks delicious. It's the Thanksgiving roast from our Speedy Bosh book. You can actually see it right there. Looks gorgeous, but you've just watched me cook it, so you don't need to see that. Let's see what Ian thinks about how it tastes. Ian? Ooh. Yo! Here we go.
Serious spread.
Let's see how it tastes.
Yeah, let's go in. That sweet potato pie, it's calling my name.
Oh, is that the one to start with,
Yeah,
right?
I
Yeah,
reckon.
go for it. So this sweet potato pie is sweet, it's sticky, it's delicious. Hopefully, you'll agree.
I do agree. It's amazing. I just love sweet potato. And you've done a very, very, very good job there. If you're strapped for time over the course of Thanksgiving, this is your answer.
Happy Thanksgiving to you all, or just happy roast dinner day if you prefer that. And we will see you on the next one.
Take care, guys. Peace. Hello and welcome to Bosh TV. Today's recipe is obviously vegan, but it doesn't look very vegan, doesn't sound very vegan, and doesn't taste very vegan. It's meatballs, mash and gravy. Healthy meatballs from this book. It's the perfect kind of food for this time of year. Warming, hearty, and absolutely delicious. You guys are gonna love it. First up, you're gonna get some black beans and some vegan burger patties in your blender, along with some garlic, some oregano, some parsley, plain flour, and some chili flakes. Salt, obviously, for a little bit of seasoning, and pepper, definitely. All those things you're gonna whiz up, but you don't wanna pulse them until they're completely obliterated. They want a bit of texture. So that you see on the screen right now is exactly what you're after. Once you've done that, you're gonna roll them into little meatballs. Now check this out, super healthy because we're not frying them, we're going to bake them. Now we're gonna make some mashed potatoes. Take some cooked potatoes, add some soy milk or soy cream if you can get your hands on it. Take your masher and mash that potato until it looks just like that, nice and fluffy. Oh, beautiful. Now you season to taste with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, and then mix that seasoning through. And I would, if I were you here, just to make sure that you've got the seasoning perfectly, is just give it a little taste. And once you've tasted it and it's to your liking, add some finely sliced spring onions, and what you're gonna be left with is a mashed potato that is just way better than basic mashed potato. Pop your mashed potato in the bowl and sort of mash it down a little bit. Some green beans that you've lightly steamed. Then your wonderful meatballs, look how meaty they look, amazing. And then some gravy. The more textured, the better in my humble opinion. Oh my goodness, that just looks absolutely delicious. So there you have it, vegan meatballs done properly. Super, super meaty, super, super healthy because it's from this book, and pretty darn delicious. Let's see what Henry thinks.
Wow, yeah, spring onion, check. Perfect creaminess, check. Healthy recipe, check. Well done.
Meatballs are healthy. I mean, come on, you just wouldn't think it, but evidently they are. Now, if you like this video and you want to see more content like this, subscribe to the channel. Also, let us know what you think in the comments.
I was about to say that. And we'll see you next time, guys.
The humble pecan. It's delicious. It's crunchy and soft. It's earthy and sweet. And it features heavily in today's recipe, which is pecan pie. Now, pecan pie is a proper traditional American Thanksgiving treat. It is truly one of my favorite pies. Oh my goodness, it's delicious. Melt some vegan butter in a pan over a medium heat, then stir in some sugar until it's all melty. Oh, look at that. Add the golden syrup for texture and the maple syrup for flavour. Both of those will make a wonderful, sticky, unctuous covering. Hello, Chippy. Now turn the heat off because you don't want it to be too hot. Now add the orange zest to the pan, add the pecans, the vanilla paste, and that vegan egg. Now, vegan egg is available in most good supermarkets now. Just keep your eye out for them or buy them online. Fold everything together until well combined, then set aside for 5 minutes to cool. Arguably one of the funnest stages of the whole process, rolling the pastry. There's something oddly satisfying about rolling pastry. Comment down below if you agree. Now roll that pastry out until it's roughly ½ centimetre thick. Once it's rolled, pop your pie tin in the centre and cut around it with a sharp knife, leaving a 2-inch overhang of pastry. Place your cut-out pastry into a well-greased tart tin, gently press it into the tin. Pour the filling into the pastry and smooth it over nicely with a spatula. Oh my goodness me, look at how good that looks. Bake for 30 to 35 minutes. Once the pie is cooked, take it out of the oven, leave it to cool to room temperature. Once it's at room temperature, pop it in the fridge and let it cool down completely. So there you have it, a wonderful pie. Pecan pie, it is one of my favorites and obviously completely plant-based. It's sweet, it's sticky, it's crunchy, it's got those wonderful pecans in it, it's got that note of orange running all the way through. It's one of the best desserts we've ever done, and it's been a pleasure sharing it with you here on Bosh TV today. Today's video is a tasty one, it's a healthy one, and it's a recipe that we've designed to celebrate Thanksgiving. It's the holiday season salad, and it is very, very good for you. It's got some fantastic textures from the pecans and the pistachios. It's got some wonderful vitamin content because of the cavolo nero, or kale if you're using that instead. And then it's got a really nice American-esque vinaigrette that has maple syrup running through it. And then we're gonna throw in a few cranberries because, you know, they're American and it's Thanksgiving. And that's exactly what this dish is supposed to represent. So we need to roast these sweet potatoes, and we've chosen sweet potatoes because they're very, very healthy, very, very filling, and obviously utterly delicious. If you don't want to use sweet potato, that's fine. You could also use some squash or maybe some pumpkin. That would be perfect as well. Toss your sweet potatoes in oil and cinnamon and roast for 20 minutes until they are nice and soft. Add the bacon bits and the pumpkin seeds and pop back in the oven for a further 5 minutes. If you can't find vegan bacon, a great replacement would be smoked tofu. Right, so that's our sweet potato out of the oven. It's time to crack on with the rest. We're using cavolo nero here, but you could definitely use collard greens, kale, spinach, and a really nice trick is just blanching the greens. So you keep all the nutrients in there, but just take away a lot of that bite. And if you're using cavolo nero, make sure you get rid of those stems because they're really woody. Now we need to make a nice dressing. It's a really, really simple dressing. It's got mustard, maple syrup, olive oil, salt and pepper. We've used maple syrup because maple syrup is a fantastic ingredient that hails from North America. So this dressing is going to add a really nice overall flavour, and it's just going to bring the salad together beautifully. And now it's time to assemble our salad. Add the blanched greens, the apple, the lemon juice, the nuts and the fruit into the bowl and mix well. Now if you didn't want to use the apple, you could definitely use pear. Oh, in fact pear would be a great shout. And obviously if either one of these nuts don't tickle your fancy, just sub it in with the nuts that you like. So this salad, as I'm sure you can guess, has got a really festive flavour profile, perfect for this chilly time of year. Now it really doesn't feel as if you're eating a salad, because there's loads of flavour, there's a range of textures, and it's really hearty. Now this salad is really, really good as a main course, but then again, if you've got something else that you want to serve out, you could have that just as a little side as well. So if you're making this salad and you want this salad to be a side, do head over to bosh.tv for loads more plant-based recipes for ideas that you can bulk out this dish with. But trust me, you don't need anything else with this dish because this is delicious on its own. So there you have it, our holiday season salad. We designed it for Thanksgiving. It's got some fantastic textures in there. It's got beautiful colour. It's obviously super duper healthy. Hope you guys enjoyed the recipe. If you did, let us know in the comments below, and we shall see you again next time.